welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Endless Legends, as the Dust Lords on hard difficulty, where we're continuing from where we left off. You've gained enough experience to get up to level 10. Did I already select it for you? I have not. Okay, so we can pick up another 15% on that city, Dust Yield for that city. That was the one in the capital. The capital, in theory, is making a lot of dust. And it's probably going to keep making a lot of dust. We do want to pick up the Town Crier here. Don't have enough to pick this one up. Although, we do want to pick it up. Picked up next turn. Oh, and I now have the resources to pick this Town Crier up. Of course, Boros Guild. What do we need to actually build the Boros Guild? Well, to build the mining rate than the Boros Guild. Less so about the industry, more about the mining rates. +1 on the strategic resources. The answer there is titanium. You know that resource that we've literally bought every last bit off of the market. Yeah, keep billing that on, honestly. Okay. And then we have the glass steel, so we put the Town Crier here. Oh, and we probably do want the Dust Revitalizer. We probably want the Advanced Extraction. Actually, probably make do without the Advanced Extraction. I'm probably more interested in the Dust Revitalizer. But Town Criers, because we've got most of the people everywhere on Dust, so we turn Dust into Dust that way. Okay. Getting 1.5 for you, 3.7 for you. I need more of that, but this is the more expensive one. Pick up 5 of that. Then we'll spend the last of our money picking up glass steel off the market. And then we can cycle the turn. Watch as the economy grows. Dust Orchid. Yeah, we want to turn that back on. We can make do without the Quicksilver. We definitely want to turn the Dust Orchid back on. And you've been promoted. And we want you to pick up more Dust and City. The Town Crier. We'd like to pick up the Town Crier here, but can't afford that. Not going to burn every last little bit of our purchasing power. We're going to wait until the Boros Guild comes up next turn. Though I should still buy all the titanium. Every last drop of titanium. Partially so we can get it to make more titanium, right? Get titanium to get more titanium. We're making 3.5 right now. 1.5 comes from there. And then comes from there. 1.5 comes from here, and then one other place. No, actually, 1 comes from there. Someplace we got a point. 1.5 somewhere. But yeah. You go around and do the Boros Guild. First, probably in the places where we got the titanium, because it takes titanium. But then everywhere we have a strategic resource, we'll have more strategic resources. Which is the bottleneck in building all the buildings. To buff the economy. Next is State-Approved Theater. Perfectly fine. Hero leveled up. I suppose we're going to take the resource on deposit there. It's good to see. Mining rights. Buy the mining rights, because that'll give us more titanium there. There's a titanium deposit, so we want mining rights here. Bought. And then whatever we can get with titanium, or whatever we can buy of titanium. So that we can get enough titanium again, hopefully to do that on the next deposit, the next deposit, the next deposit, over and over and over again. are we? Economic, we're up to 34%. And we're working towards that tech victory. Do wine again. Do that one again. And we've saved enough for that one as well. Okay. Almost 7.5K coming, it looks like a turn. Mining rights, good. There's a titanium. So we want to do the mining rights here as well, which means we need more titanium. Buy the one off the market. Here we go. The hero did level up. You're up to 6. We don't have a hero in that city. We don't have a hero in this city. What's the price for heroes, and are there any good ones? Your food industry. We don't do food, and we don't really care about industry. You are a combat one. Science. So that's only science boost 1. We don't like science boost like 2 or 3 or something. Food. Army and slavery. Army and slavery. Dust boost 1. Dust boost 1. Dust boost 1. Influence boost. I forget what your tree is. +2 on anomaly. Trade route bonuses. Money from trade routes. Trade routes and empires you're in Cold War with. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna hold off. I'm not that interested in that one. A little bit, but not enough. Take the scientific envoys for the extra trade route. Can't quite afford the town criers. Probably should have done town criers before the scientific envoys. Next one is buy a bunch of glass steel. Here we go. And that allows me to get another town crier somewhere. Let's say here. Then we'll cycle the turn. Hopefully buy that town crier. We may be rich enough to buy 2, but probably only 1. This is the turn we're going to make this choice. We can afford that. 25% more dust on all cities. Yes, please. What can we buy titanium-wise? We can buy 2 pieces of titanium. We'll do that. We'll buy the town crier. And we don't have enough to afford you. Next turn we should have enough to afford getting another mining rights out. We want to get the mining rights basically everywhere, get strategic smooth flooring faster. Let's keep buying glass steel as quickly as we can. Because we need a bunch of that for the town criers. Although I only got 2 more town criers to queue up, right? There's State of the Roofed Theater. So we could grow bigger if we needed to. We're basically guaranteed to be max happiness at this point, I think, unless let's take over more stuff. Even though the luxury is in play. Buy the 2 titanium. So we've done mining rights here. We haven't done mining rights here, so we'll get it, buy it. Don't have titanium enough for the next one. Do you have enough to pick you up? Yes. I think you're the last one. We got 2 town criers left to do, so we put a town crier here. And we're also flying through the text pretty quickly. We got 4 more before we're in the last era. Nope. Sorry for the slow response to Twitch. Thanks for the welcome back. Okay. Got 9k to spend this turn. Buy 1 titanium, which we will. Put mine there. Oh, I never... Oh, actually, no, I didn't. Okay. So, we did mining rights here already? Oh, there's the mining rights. Okay. We're gonna buy the town crier here. We got 2k, and I need more mithrite. You hit the last town crier up. And then the next round of things is probably going to be the Dust Revitalizer, which is mithrite and glass steel again. Coming in. Yeah, we're going to still buy a little bit of titanium. That slowly is generated. Done mining rights there, we've done mining rights there. Did them there. We started there. We've done it there, so I think we've got 2 places left to do mining rights. There's one. Pick you up the town crier to get all the town criers. Then I want more glass steel, we want more mithrite. So let's buy up a bunch of glass steel first. Okay. We're going to cycle the turn. Thanks to the Imperial News Network. Which, this is all stuff that if I had the strategics, we'd be wanting to build real fast. This, I think this was early winter came in early winter. Yeah, early winter. Minus 50% trade routes bonus on city trade routes. Okay, so that's why the income dropped by, like, combined with other stuff, and why the trade route dropped by, income dropped from 9k to 7k. You've hit 7. Little tempted to run over to no negative effects from winter. Yeah, let's make them run over to no negative effects from winter. So if you get another level up, you'll do the no negative effects from winter. In the meantime, get this titanium, we buy it. I think you're the only place that doesn't have the mining rights. Which just means that we still want more titanium because we've got what is it? The Imperial funding we want everywhere has cost titanium, and the scientific envoys want titanium. So we still want a bunch of titanium. Did we do the town crier here? Oh, we did finish the town criers. We're now on Dust Revitalizer, which is glass steel. we get the... We don't have the glass steel yet to do that, yes. So let's buy at least 6 and see if we can set the first one up. Here we go. And spend the rest of the treasury on more glass steel. And cycle the turn. And this is expected to be a fairly long winter, at least 13 more turns. You've leveled up. More dust on city, please. Although maybe tempted to grab the more strategic resources, even though it would be like half a titanium coming in a turn. And then we're on glass steel. We need 30 glass steel, so we're just gonna like outslap the glass steel at this point. Dust Revitalizer, top of the queue. And then we do need Mithrite. If anyone else wants to buy stuff off the market in this game, apparently I'm being a complete menace, but that's economic victory for you. Which is something we may accidentally go into if we don't tech quickly enough. There we go. So you've leveled up. Oh, you're one of my military commanders. Go that way around. No, I think we're gonna go through there to there. We just still want to remove the negative effects on winter if we can. Oh, that's Royal University, okay. Give me the titanium. Give me that glass steel. So we've got both of, and that's the army. Both of the science ones here. I've researched. That's tempting because that would be 2 more dust per person, so that'd be 26 more dust here, but or over here it'd be, and this is before multipliers, and there's our bunch of multipliers this is as well. And over here it'd be 22 dust. Okay. Do we have any of the trade route ones? We need the trade route one first if we can. Green with the river. It's not doing the math automatically here, so it's less easy just to assume whether it's good or not. There we go. That's another trade route. We'll take that. Not enough dust there to buy that, which is fine. We'll have enough glass steel to put another one of those in the next city as we buy that one. Here comes the Arts Council. Garden of Mages is close to a quest victory. They have reached chapter 1 out of 5 in the victory quest. Okay. I don't know how feasible their victory quest is for them. So they may actually go about winning, but I'm not so sure about that. Gain experience to reach level 7, which is 15% more dust on you. Cool. Buy the Dust Revitalizer. Enough to pick up Dust Revitalizer here. And buy him. Buying the titanium. Buying the... like some of the glass steel. No, buying all the glass steel. No, this does put impress the resources. Got a interesting glow over it. Let me check in on that. Might have something to do with the quest victory for them. Unpossessed Revitalizer's done. The Hydromeal. Let that one go. Can let that one go. It's not gonna be a problem. You have enough to reach level 8, but you're one of the armies. Grab the life here. Go through you into there. Okay. Okay. There's nothing I can interact with, at least. Science and approval. Well, that's 10% science is tempting. Yeah, 10% science everywhere, but that would be tempting. Okay, let's finish that. All that can stay as is. I'm gonna do Arts Council. This is the place to do it. Because that's gonna be our biggest science. 8, 884, 87, or 57, 55. Yeah, the problem here is I'm not gonna be able to source enough glass steel to build everything I want, because that's the life here at the moment. Okay. So we'll have you done in a turn. And both of those are going to get basically built in the Science City. Then we'll get you in a couple turns, and both of those will probably get built in the Science City. Then we'll be in here. Okay. What race do I recommend for starting out vanilla no DLC? So this is... I'm currently basically playing on vanilla no DLC. I would probably recommend either... I think it's the Minkazi, their reskin, the Volters, or the Wild Walkers. The Wild Walkers are sort of industry-centric. And they're meant to do the Wonder Victory. The Minkazi are meant to do the Science Victory, / the Vultures are meant to do the Science Victory. Being a science-focused nation, they both also use range units as their default unit. So if you are still kind of learning the game, those are sort of army unit types that are cohesive to not necessarily knowing what you're doing maneuvering-wise. If you just buff them to the moon, they can down foes quickly enough that they don't die. Dust coming in. We now have stuff we want to build here. Train of the Anomaly might not actually be very strong, as much as it's going to give us an idea of when the storm ends. That wants to be prioritized. We get it done, and we can get that done. Okay, even though that's not as strong. Give me all the titanium. Give me all the glass steel. Art Council here. And then just accelerate the tech victory. We'll just dump money into growing the population there to make more science. Okay, so one of those reduced the unknown window on when the winter will end. So we know it is going to end between 9 and 21 turns now. So a 12-turn window instead of a 20-turn window. I'm going to hold on to the titanium I have for the buildings that come up under scientific specialization here. 100% yield on a single city when it's going to be pretty good on a big city. A big science city. And going off of that logic, let's just turn dust into science yield, basically. Buy more titanium, buy more glass steel. Well, that would actually give us some more science as well. So let's get that done. That city. This is another city where we probably want to do this. Let's get that done. Okay. Second the turn. We're going to get scientific specialization. Which is going to drop us into the next era. Final era. Era 6, the end of ages. Dust tier equipment 3 comes available for heroes and ground units. Newly trained units will now be elites, level 6, and cost more. Chief at 9, so more science and trade routes. Yeah. And then research-wise, science, dust, industry, influence, military, something like that. Hopefully we don't have to use the military one, it's probably where we are at the moment. Living lab or... yeah, living lab here. And we're just being head done. Okay. Titanium, and all the glass steel we can buy. Anyway, you can see the last couple techs are quite expensive. We got 24 turns for the difference engine here. That's actually quite a lot. Can I speed that up? Not completely breaking the economy. Okay, we lose 3k coming in a turn. We save 3 turns on advancing that tech. This will speed it up a little bit. That building getting complete will speed up a little bit as well. And this one basically halves the cost for all the rest of them for victory. So that got us down 18 more turns for that complete. Well, you'll try the wind markers since you love industry. That sounds like a good plan. They like forest. They're sort of the elves of this game. Yep. That's what they do. They do it pretty well. Okay. We don't have enough titanium for the thing. Industry, no. a little bit on getting some... Oh, we're actually hyper that one. Short. That's right, short. Okay. Let's get that in the queue at least. Because that's 10% science on that city. 5 to 17 turns for the storm to end, for the winter to end. Gold, yeah, we can reactivate that. Fleet you. Buy. 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 Arts Council. Probably complete that next turn. Gained enough experience to reach level 8. Okay. So we can turn the winter negative effects off on that city. Leave that Arts Council. How much glass steel do I need for the 30? Okay, so next turn. Whereas the Arts Council... Oh, I may have already built the Arts Council here. Okay. And presumably did it there. Okay, so we've been around for that cycle. And we're probably saving up for more titanium-related things. Although that wouldn't be a bad idea to build places. Okay. Just buy ultimate right up this way. Or at least all that I can afford. How deep we are in eco. Oh, 60% eco. Might actually be quicker to win eco-wise, but... In fact, we may still win eco-wise, we'll see. So yeah, we wanted you. That'll drop the margin of error for the store, or for the season. Can't actually afford to pick you up in one turn. Okay. Still gonna buy up the market of the resources we've been buying. Okay. Then we cycle the turn. Take the reset the Dust Orchard. We're good. And we can now pick up the Climatology Guild. We don't have the Dust Relay Laser here, so we do want that. Okay. Be too bad there. But we probably do want the trade one. I think the trade one's going to be stronger. Because most places are going to be 3, like 6, right? So it's 18? 18 for the district. Well, we got the citizens on it as well. Okay. Whereas a single trade route is able to distance to 30 science. so we still probably... Well, I think there's only the one last trade route to get. We'll see. Okay, so we've now got a 5-turn window, so sometime in the next 1 to 5 turns, the winter will end. Hydromel... we can make do with that being on. You've reached level 10. Grab me even more science per trade route. You've leveled up. Although you're a general. Immunity to movement reduction on Winter Army. Immunity to attribute reduction on Winter Army. Yeah, so you're good. Don't have to go for the fuel immunity from Winter. Life on units. Defense on units. We'll do life on units here. We now have enough to pick you up, so complete you. We're still basically going to buy all of this that appears. Sure, pick you up. And we'll build you next turn. Do you have the Imperial News Network in? You. Oh, we don't have the oh, we don't have river. That's why. No river. It's one of the few places in the entire country that does not have a river. That's fair enough. Okay. Winter's over. We know the next summer will be at least 16 turns long, and at most 20 turns long. Okay. Complete the Imperial Network. Buy. 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 I've got all the trade routes done, so... yeah, Science on City Center District. Buy that. And we don't have to buy that. We have the ability to queue it up in a couple of different places, so we'll do that. Okay. Royal University's finished somewhere, so I'm going to tell you to go do another Royal University. I can't go full bore that way. I'm gonna go 3 in a science. Well, as far as science sector, that's not gonna delay anything. That'll delay eco victory if we're actually gonna get eco victory. Up to 65% eco victory at this point. Distribute the luxuries to the people. I also have 1 science stockpile, which was like the output of like 1 city for like 1 turn. Well, the biggest city for 1 turn. Didn't make much of a difference. Titanium, give it to me. Mithrite, yes. Glass steel, yes. Oh, I'm short the... Oh, and there's no more mithrite to buy. Okay, so we can't do that. So we got a bunch of money, which we're going to turn into more people in the really good science city for the moment. It's probably getting a little ridiculous to put more people in there at this point. It's up to 1.7k per person. Even the capital is only a k, right? So, yeah, I should probably not constantly slam everything into the one city. Or at least build some districts, so it's getting the district bonuses instead of the people bonuses. Okay. We can't stack that anymore. I think you're the one in the capital, so this would give us more titanium, though we're maybe... Train of Dust, I think it's going to be better yield. Yeah. Dust Revitalizer, Barrow Streets... Sure. Okay, and then we buy what we can on those 3 resources, and we cycle into turn. So you're like, so it's only 3. Yeah, it's probably not worth the titanium at this point. That one's a little bit more worth the titanium because we got a river spiraling through here. Although if I'm going that route, we'll just take it, buy it, which doesn't solve what the construction queue is going to be. Put a Burrow Street in. That'll be a good start. Decent start. You've leveled up. Can't get any more science on trade routes. Can get 5% more everything on the city route. Yeah. You can get more dust. And I want it in the burrows. There, and just immediately finish it. Do we have any lecture resource in the... Oh, no. Okay, it really makes no sense to build that. At least not there. Here we have some luxuries to actually increase the yield of with advanced extraction. Although we don't have enough glass steel to buy advanced extraction. Okay. Close to expansion victory. 19 out of the 30. Required 37. Good expansion victory, okay. Game's warning me of the other nations getting close to their victories. Apparently it just told me that's 37, so apparently that's not 52% of the world, but that's 52% of victory. Okay. Which makes me a lot less worried, because we're going to fly through the last couple attacks pretty quickly. Okay. Character with the gold booster. You can't grab any more of that. Train with dust then for more money. Sounds probably worth building, so we'll grab it and build it. Okay, it's probably worth building, yeah. That takes more titanium, so we're just gonna cycle the turn. Also want to dump the population as... or dump the money as population somewhere. 12, except for over here. 12? Close enough. Dump it. Sure. So I can get up to 11 boroughs in a city with 21 or 22 population. I think that's one of the things the necrophages and the necrophages have is that one of their traits is they can build 1 borough per population instead of 1 for every 2. Doesn't make a big difference early on, because boroughs are expensive and they get exponentially so expensive. Being able to build more per population means they can run much smaller cities and still have some pretty big cities, physically big cities. Best Revitalizer. Can't buy that next turn. And we're gonna buy all the glass steel titanium again. Get everyone up to 12. And it took 20, it was like 24 turns for the difference engine when we started. With the difference engine done, we'll see that it's decently quick for the remaining ones. 10 for the next tech. No, I can't quite afford that. Well, that's because I'm dumping more and more and more into the city over here. Just to expand the boroughs over there. Every turn. It's now telling me we're getting close to the economic victory. Maybe it isn't surprising, because we're making piles of dust. Dust Revitalizer, Imperial funding. Violet Titanium and Old Glass Steel. Can we still build? No, we finally hit the point where we've got 11 boroughs. So we have to give it 2 more people. And that's like 2k pop. Although, we could do that. We could just do that. Here we go. Start building next borough. And it's 4k to build it. To insta-build it. Oh, and they've also reached the first step on the quest victory. Okay. Just see the exchange information was just me buying and buying and buying and buying and buying. We need industry at this point. That's only, although, oh, we still have you on money. Move to food, or move to science. Okay, that's +2 on science maker. That's 10 +2 on the science maker as well. Okay. Nothing really left to build there. I suppose I could grow you to the ocean, or grow you to the lakes. We could build that. Science yield. Or get the titanium to build that, and increase the science yield. Okay. Quicksilver. And check those aren't active is fine. That's fine. Only get 1 titanium and 1 bright and get 3 glass steel. I don't think it's gonna buy as much. Get some luxury resources or train of dust. Do train of dust. Science approval. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna cycle the turn. Get all the barrow streets we can build there with the current population. And there. not here. Okay. Okay. Cycle the turn. To be fair, the more I'm building up, sort of the less efficient it is at increasing our capacity to produce more stuff, because we're sort of hitting diminishing returns at this point. Just so we got something coming out. We probably do want one of those here, yeah. Okay. We cycle the turn again. Once dust-driven distribution is done, we'll be in theory doubling this, well, not sure where that adds into the percentile multipliers. Should be like 100% more dust, but it might be 100% more base dust. So if that's any indication, 100% more trade is 3K, so... Oh, I don't have the scientific invoice here. Whoops. I don't have the titanium to fix that right now, but we'd like to. Second turn. Toldine has mostly... Actually, I suppose if I'm trying to generate revenue, I should... Or generate science to do science here for all universities. Do the science. It's basically produce science option. Keep activating that. 6 turns, we're gonna have another one of those plans. You've already maxed out that bonus, so we can go and start to up the science from there. And the burrows are... okay. What about over here? Do we have any more burrows to build? No. Oh, we probably do want to do the Imperial networking first. Okay. Screw you to 14, so we'll do you to 14. Put a burrow in. Say... No, it doesn't really matter because we're doing a turn here. There. And then we cycle the turn. Oh, and winter has arrived. If you were watching the turns to winter, we probably had a pretty good estimation of what was going to arrive. That's the scientific envoy done. Another -1 food on train with food. Okay. doesn't affect us really. Look at the time. I think this is probably a good place to put a part break in. That's the status screen for victory, tech-wise. This should tell us how quick it was great victory here with tech. Okay, so I do have to research all 5 of them. Once we're done this, it should probably be like 10 turns each. So we've got about 31 turns to go, and then we win. So if you're watching on YouTube, there'll probably be one last part in the series up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to mute the mic for a short moment just to sip a little bit of tea before we get back to recording. So until the next part, I wish you all the best of luck, a good time, catch you all in the next part, and I'll be right back.